The same Hollywood elite who will screech on Twitter about you not wearing a face mask in a near-empty grocery store all gathered in close proximity in huge numbers at the Emmys to slobber all over each other completely maskless. And once again they were all attended to by an army of worker slave drones, all of whom had to wear masks. I've seen more social distancing in a fucking ant colony. But you're bad for wanting to visit your grandma at Thanksgiving. The woman in yellow is rich and famous and thus immune to COVID and thus is free to walk without a mask. Sadly, the staff at the end of the video are not rich or famous, lack immunity and thus must cover their faces for their own good. California has a mask mandate for all indoor events, even if you're fully vaccinated. But apparently, so long as you show up in a backless luxury Dior dress and smother yourself in $2 million worth of Tiffany diamonds, the rules no longer apply. 4-year-old children in California have to wear face coverings in class. Yet these twats get to genuflect and drool all over each other all night, giving speeches about what good people they are, with not a mask in sight. My kids eat their lunches on their laps in the school auditorium facing forward and get yelled at if they talk to friends. Comedian Seth Rogen was praised for being the only self-aware person in the room to point out the disconnect.
Let me start by saying there is way too many of us in this little room. What are we doing? They said this was outdoors. It's not. They lied to us! We're in a hermetically sealed tent right now!
But this wasn't an impromptu moment of spontaneous self-awareness. The jokes were scripted, they were written before the event. They're laughing at you. They even had some kind of DJ announcing that all the COVID guidelines were being followed, while the camera literally showed celebrities hugging and kissing.
We are going to celebrate and party, but while we're doing that, we're absolutely following all the official health and safety guidelines that some really smart people asked us to do to keep us safe from COVID.
They're taking the piss. But despite this avalanche of vile hypocrisy, what was the main point of concern afterwards on Twitter? Too many white people winning awards! Because God forbid talent should be judged on actual talent and not just on skin pigmentation. Meanwhile, more footage has emerged of AOC at the Met Gala being attended to by a phalanx of masked worker slaves while she and her maskless husband laugh it up. Keep complying, idiots. Just shut up and keep complying.